We have up next Tragedy Ann. They are just getting ready. They came here last year. So has anybody heard them play last year? Was anybody here? A couple people? All right. So they're from Guelph. They took the Chichimon across. And they describe their music as forward-looking folk music. So they've been playing together for 4 years, and they said they're not very funny people, which makes them hilarious. So one of the things that they wanted to share with everybody is that when they were here last year, they felt very welcomed, and they are thankful and appreciative for being here. And that's just a little bit of what we do back home over here. Pretty good hosts, right? Yeah. Wiki knows how to party. Right, Wiki? Yeah. Yeah. So another cool thing about these guys is they're getting married in 3 weeks. Woo! Congratulations, they say. And they're going to be doing a tour in Europe in November. Yeah, almost like a honeymoon. A working honeymoon, they say.
Hey. Howdy.
Hello.
We're Tragedy Ann. As mentioned, we're here from Guelph. We've been on the road since earlier this morning to make it up here for this afternoon. We would have loved to have been here for so much of the educational events going on. It was really exciting stuff. We've got some juniper tea on the go. It is very exciting.
Super tasty.
This is a song called Velcro. And it's kind of about embarrassing honesty. Embarrassing honesty, like I am 80% here for the scone dogs. I hope there are some left. Yeah! I couldn't tie my laces until September of the 7th grade. Sometimes the simplest things escape me. I couldn't keep my patience and wait till I was yours to take. Sometimes I make it hard to love me, but I'm stuck on you, just like those Velcro shoes, just like those Velcro shoes.
This is the slow dance.
I ran from a fight and the girl I liked back when I was 16. You call me a pansy, but I've still got all my teeth. I've done some things I don't want to relive, and I can't forgive myself too soon. But I'll try for you and tie my shoes. I'm stuck on you, just like those Velcro shoes, just like those Velcro shoes. And I'm stuck on you, just like those Velcro shoes, just like those Velcro shoes. And I'm stuck on you, I'm stuck on you, just like those Velcro shoes. I'm stuck on you, just like those Velcro shoes, just like those Velcro shoes. Thank you.
Well, as Stephanie said, we're really, really happy to be back here. And we're happy also to be bringing some new tunes along the way. We've been trying to write as much as we can and share some of those with you. So we have some songs from Stumbling and Matches, our 2 albums, and then starting with this one, we're going to share some new ones as well. And this one is a little bit more of a fast dance song for those interested.
Yeah, we can be like square dance callers where we call it the beginning of every song, you know, we give forewarn everyone. Truly, we're playing all of these songs at double time of what we normally do.
This tea. I think that was one of the few times that we're lucky enough to have people actually wearing Velcro shoes when we're singing that song. So thanks for wearing Velcro, folks. I was looking at people's feet the whole time.
Shall we? Working nights on Richmond Road, the sidewalk talks and overflows, balloon babies for tipsy teens. He's got 2 ends trying to make 'em meet. Ring the bell at the Sears downtown, ring it again when they shut it down. The town car's crying by the paper stand. Nobody gets lonely like the people's man. I wish that I could 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 wish him well. Meet him once, he'll ask your name, give you a call on your birthday. Every coffee shared, every hand he's shook. There's 6,000 names in his birthday book. He's got 6,000 names in his birthday book. His best friends he holds dear, talks to them once every year, shares a memory on their special day with their family if they passed away. I wish that I could 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 wish him well. Rising from the underground, last man standing tucks in downtown. A bell is ringing down sleepy streets, a little sad but mostly sweet. I wish that I could 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 wish him well. I wish that I could 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 wish him well. I wish that I could 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 wish him well. I wish that I could 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 wish him well.
That was our friend Bill. He's from London. He's great. Ooh, this is still hot.
I was going to say that juniper tea tastes delicious, but it's so hot it might be the last thing I ever taste.
It's not anybody's fault but our own for having a mug that just does not get rid of
That
heat
it doesn't
ever.
entirely resulting in my own impatience. Can you folks hear this electric guitar okay? It's running through the mains? Super. Howie drinks water so his wife won't smell beer on his breath. I think he's just here to talk to somebody else. Hanging low at the bar, we both know that he won't be tipping. He shows pictures of his family, just magazine clippings. Regulars, regulars, reserve their chair, return to rust there tomorrow. Betty isn't monthly, and I always ask where she's been. She's living for the 31st when she knows that check's coming in. And she likes to tell me that she used to date Ronnie Hawkins. She stares in each glass like it's there that he's been waiting. Regulars, regulars, reserve their chair, return to rust there tomorrow. Bob stumbles in around 4 for his daily prescription. His doctor said not to have more, but he doesn't listen. With poison in his bones, he's dead set that he's going to win. Racing with chemo to see who can finish him. Regulars, regulars, reserve their chair, return to rust there tomorrow. hearts aren't at home, they all sit alone together. Thank you.
Pardon me? Sounds good. Okay. Is anybody else in agreement that alarm clocks are not the best sound to wake up to in the morning? A little bit? I don't like them myself. It's nice to wake up to a song or someone's voice or a hug, more so than a phone that's making an annoying sound. And so I decided to write a song in the hopes that I would be able to create something that would be okay for people to wake up to in the morning and acceptable. This one's called Every Morning. The day is breaking, and we are making prairie fields and Canadian shields and sheets we've shared for years. A tangled waking. I turn over, your eyes open, soft and hazy. You pull me lazily into your chest, radiating. Every morning I fall in love again. Every morning I fall in love again. Let's soak it in now, like dew for flowers slowly blooming. Butterfly kissing as I trace your sides. A tandem rising. Every morning I fall in love again. 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 The day is breaking and we are waking.
Thank you. It is such an absolute pleasure to be back here in Wikwemkong. Thank you so much for having us back. I lived on Lake Manitou briefly in Mayut, and upon moving to Manitoulin, one of the very first names that I learned as someone who was interested in music was Crystal Shawanda. And I think that was the first concert I ever saw on the island, which was really special. So I'm excited to see her another time tonight.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, as was mentioned earlier, we do live in Guelph, and I sincerely say it when I feel really lucky that I live just down the road from my parents, and also just down the road from my grandparents, and a couple blocks away from my other set of grandparents. I really value being close with my family, and it's pretty amazing that we get to live so close together. When my family came over here from Italy, and it means a lot that I can take in their stories and really be a part of their experience here and learn from them as much as I can. This next song is inspired by a story that my nonna told me and a couple of the other women in my family, and I think she only really mentioned it the one time. I don't know if she's spoken of it at any other time in her life, and I felt really honored to be there. And so I wrote this tune inspired by what she said. It's called Float Away. Under stars and over sand, my heart is held in little hands. I can't bear to blow a kiss, knowing why I'm doing this. I came to face November waves, deliver them, my newborn babe. I've rocked him to his only sleep and cradled him to water deep. When I hear the cry of the ocean, I'll think of him here in my arms. Though I love him more than I'll ever say, my little babe will float away. I'm waiting with my nameless babe, so no one learns my hidden shame. With God a rock around my neck, I hold him close for one last breath. I'll rise, I'll bathe, I'll eat and dress, I'll work all day, go home to rest, and I will pray for silent seas to keep this night out of my dreams. When I hear the cry of the ocean, I'll think of him here in my arms. Though I love him more than I'll ever say, my little babe will float away. When I hear the cry of the ocean, I'll think of you here in my arms. Though I love you more than I'll ever say, my little babe will float away. My little babe will float away.
Thank you. Did I hear tell that they're setting a guitar on fire or something? Is there a fire sculpture going on? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. If a big one, yeah. Oh, I can see from over. But after, okay, I was gonna say, okay, I'm hoping that this creates a karmatic response, in that, if we burn that guitar, all the other real guitars will be safe from any of the possible burning.
For the accordion. Yeah, it's a microphone inside. Inside of here, yeah. I don't know what kind of microphone is.
It's in this microphone. I'm finding there's that ringing up there. Sorry, folks.
Well, we're a long way from Toronto, but has anyone ever lived in Toronto before? A couple of you, okay.
I mean, does anybody really live in Toronto?
I don't know. Maybe that's a question we can talk about with the former Torontonians. Does anyone currently live in Toronto? But you're here? Hello. Hello, Torontonians. This is a song about the year that we spent there.
Kiss me on the roof of your apartment. Let Young Street play requests. It might be here all week, but tonight it plays its best. Teach me, explain that college and church isn't quite correct. They might have been that before, but they changed after they met. The streets were so lonely before you showed me around. I think we're the only two that still love this town. Forgive me for giving you subway, TTC heart attacks. I know it freaks you out when I stand too close to the tracks or the railing on the Chichima. The streets were so lonely before you showed me around. I think we're the only two that still love this town. The streets were so lonely before you showed me around. I think we're the only two that still love this town. I think we're the only two that still love this town.
Thank you. Thank you so much for spending the late afternoon, early evening with us here. I hope you stick around for the rest of the music and activities. It sounds like this is just going to be one incredible night that we're really honored to be a part of.
And a huge thank you to Jason Manitwabi and all the folks at Dabajabajig and the people who put this festival on, the sound crew, the people who are making our food back there. It's
Stephanie,
incredible. Yeah,
everybody. If you would like to take anything home with you to remember today, and you would like it to include something to do with our music, we have our CDs set up with our little suitcase over in that tent. And while I truly recommend the tea that is available just beyond the hill over there for today, if you want to take tea home with you to have at your house, we also have a blend of tea for our music, which we asked a tea maker to try and match the sound into a flavor. So those are our offerings, and if you would like to be on our mailing list, we also have that with us, and we can keep in touch. We love to come up to Manitoulin at least once a year. This year we were lucky enough to be here 3 times, and we're happy that this was the final hurrah of the year.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We're going to be hanging out over that tent after this.
This is Braden. I'm Liv. We're Tragedy Ann.
Smoke left and it's scaring me. It's staring at where my match should be. A match for you, a match for me. We just don't match together anymore, it seems. We blew the fuse, we frayed the seams, dug up the hatchet and buried our dreams. But hope swings eternal and we found a stream, so we're crossing our fingers while we pack to leave. And I want it, but it's the last thing I need right now. And I want it, but it's the last thing I need right now. Kidding ourselves to buy some time when we both know we're far from all right. We fought so hard to have more fights. When my cat killed your canary, should have seen the sign. And I want it, but it's the last thing I need right now. And I want it, but it's the last thing I need right now. We had one star left and I think it sucks, but if I wasn't too much, I was never enough. It's as crazy with as it is without, so I guess that we'll accept this is what love's about. Scone Dogs is 110% what love is all about. And I want it. 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 But it's the last thing I need right now.
See ya.
Thanks.